I appreciate the attempt. I appreciate the mission. But Mbappe, you've got to be realistic. These are two goal-scoring psychopaths. So Mbappe has gone on to 400 Gs. Okay, so before I even do this, so I always say to guys, and I think I'll probably get into it in this video again, is remember guys, join up, become a member. Member gets extra content, members hangouts every single Monday, special vids for guys on the tier 1 membership, and Patreon peeps, football battles, as well as you get the members hangouts on Spotify form and some extra retrospectives on the videos. Once again, thank you for all the support on Patreon and the members videos. I'm not a goal merchant, because I feel that this sport is not about statistics. This sport is about trophies. Legacy is about trophies, not about stats. I'll say that again for people who don't want to listen. Legacy is about trophies and about big time moments that lead to trophies. It is not, it has never been, and it will never be about statistics and stats. So, with that out of the way, Mbappe scores 400 goals, milestone, and this is what he said. And I just want to unpack this because I really want to unpack what he said here. So, Mbappe has gone 400 goals. 400 goals don't impress people. I want to make my mark in football history, so I have to score at least 400 more. There is one with 950 plus and another with 900 plus. 400 isn't enough to stay in the circle of players who shock people. So when I hear this, I say to myself that we know who he's referring to. He's referring to Cristiano and Messi. I like his confidence, and I think it's always good to strive for greatness and really try to match yourself against the greats. I think that is good. But at the same time, that's not your focus. That's not what your focus should be. Your focus should not be that. And I want to get back to that because I wanted to talk about the goals thing, but your focus should be trophies. And I'll get back to that as to what is wrong with this world and where people's focus have sort of been diverted as opposed to where their focus should be. So I'll get back to that, but let me even address it right here. So look, he wants to be amongst the greats. See, if you ask a guy of this era right now, who are the two greatest players of all time, they will say Messi and Cristiano. They would. Now, I'm of a different era. I'm going to throw in a Z, I'm going to throw in an R9, I'll throw in a Maradona. A little cheeky pilly of my generation. It's Armando Maradona, it's Zidane, it's R9. Those are my guys. But for guys of today, they're going to say Messi and Cristiano. So Mbappe is of this generation, it's of this time. So he wants to be mentioned in the same breath as those guys. And I think for Mbappe, he feels as if, no, to be mentioned in the breath of those guys, I need those numbers. I need to hit 800, 900 or more. And unless I do that, I will not be able to say what's up to these guys. And I'm saying to Mbappe right now, I'm going to pull up like a chart here. You're not going to match their numbers. You're not. Mbappe is an amazing goal scorer, so Pep. Cristiano and Messi are unlike anything I think we're ever going to see in a long time. Like, you can tell when a guy, he's going to do something. The only person who I think can come close to the numbers is Haaland. So, you see what I'm going here? Mbappe, you trying to compete with them goal scoring, what's going to happen? Haaland is a better goal scorer than Mbappe. He is. If you look at his numbers and Haaland's goal-to-game ratio, it's far superior to any player right now. And Haaland's goal-to-game ratio at this stage of his career is better than what Cristiano and Messi were at that stage of their career. So, if anybody can realistically match them or beat them, it's Haaland. Mbappe, no, you're not. I feel Mbappe, you're a better player. You're overall a better footballer. There is far more to your game than Haaland, and I think you're a superior player to Haaland, who I do call a Norwegian tree trunk. A very good tree trunk. Respect tree trunks, respect Nanich, respect that bloody panda called WWF. Respect them, but let's be real. Mbappe, you're not competing on a goal scoring tip with Cristiano and Messi or even Haaland. Because what your focus should really be much more on a footballing level. You're a footballer. And I'll get closer there. But I want to just have a little talk here, man. Just a little fun before I really go deep into what Mbappe's focus should be. So there's just the numbers here. So now I'm not sure that these are right because I thought Messi was a 900, but this is just what Wikipedia gave me. So again, tell me if I've bricked or not. So 953 for Cristiano, 895 for Messi. Pele, again, people say it's a lot more, but from what we have here is 762. And that's from 57 to 77. So think about it. That's 20 years. That's 20 years. Interesting. And so remember, so look at that's all to these are 20 years plus. So all these other guys that I see here are like 20 years plus, i.e. Messi and Cristiano. I was surprised about Romario. I didn't know Romario got those many G's. I know Romario was cold. That was like 94 World Cup, my first World Cup. So I knew Romario was cold. I didn't know he was that cold. I didn't know Romario was that cold. 756. Puskas, 725. Your boy Bike. Guys, I'm telling you right now, from what we've said, it's more than 722 for Baikan. It is more than 722. Have put some respect on your boy Baikan's name. It is more than 722 for your boy Baikan. It is way more than 722 for your boy Baikan. So your boy Baikan, shout to him beating in the 6th position there. The ski, that's impressive. The fact that the ski is even up there with those kinds of legends just shows you what it is. And the ski is still going. And I'm saying right now, the ski may have 1 or 2 more years on his career. Like, wait, how much is he on? So, no, ski is not going to beat Baikan. I doubt it. So he needs about like 40 or more to beat Baikan. And I don't think that's going to happen for ski. Shout out to Jimmy Jones. Again, it says 639 there for Jimmy Jones. From my little research, I believe Jimmy has a lot more than that. I believe that your boy Jimmy has a lot more than that. Gedmuller, 634. Joe Bambrick, Lord in heaven, 626. Look, that's impressive. You see, that's why when you look at these numbers here, these are insane numbers. For me, once you're hitting 700, so guys, 700 and up is crazy. You see, I want to be real. Shout out to your boy Baikan. Shout out to your boy Baikan. So when we're dealing with your boy Baikan and your boy Jimmy, where's Jimmy Jones? So Jimmy Jones is there. See, I'll be real with you. I don't know. We have to respect all football right now. World War I, World War II, prehistoric BC football. I respect BC ball. AD ball is cool, but we have to respect BC ball. We've got to respect prehistoric ball. But if the scheme outscored Jimmy Jones, who was playing prehistoric ball, we've got to put some respect on your boy Ski, bro. You've got to put some respect on your boy Ski. Guys, I think Baikan had more than 722, bro. Again, we did a research of this guy's goal to game ratio, and Baikan was balling out when grenades, nukes, and freaking landmines. Do you know? Okay. See, that's you guys are right. Do you know what it means to score 700 goals while playing on landmines? Do you know what it means to score 700 goals? Do you know what it means to score 700 Gs while playing on no man's land? Do you understand? This guy, and also, I think this guy would drop a 2-piece or 3-piece, go and say what's up to a world or to a world war. So do you know what it means where I'm dropping a 2-piece, 3-piece? Yo, I'm needed on the Western Front. 2-piece, 3-piece? Yo, I'm needed inside this bunk here to not say what's up. So there's a huge tax on that £700, and it's a positive tax of that's 700 goals and more under duress. So that's crazy. But guys, Nope. Like, look at the difference between third and second. You see, if you look at third, fourth, fifth, 762, 756, 725, 722, they're all pretty actually close together. Look at, it is over 100 more between Pele and Messi. You see, Pele, Romario, Puskas, we're talking about, it's about 10, 20, like 3 between Bakken and Puskas. But between Pele and Messi, that's over 100. That's over 100. And Cristiano is over Messi by 50 more. So, like, it's, and again, look, the issue with this stuff is people said like Pele scored a lot more goals. And not all of his goals were recorded. Because so I think, again, the Pele account says that he scored 1,000 goals, over 1,000 goals. And that number you see is not recorded. I don't know. And I don't know how you prove it. So even if I think it's disingenuous what Cristiano said, and it's a bit of a slight to Pele, Cristiano's argument is strong that when he gets to 1,000 goals, he'll be like, the footage is there in SD, HD, and in 4K, because we had SD in the 2000s. Then we moved to like HD in the 2010s, and now 2020s we have 4K. So in choose one, SD, HD, 4K, you can see my goals. 480p, 720p, 1080, 4K. So it's proof. For a lot of Pele's goals and footage can't be found, because this is way back in the 50s. So it's really hard to really keep all of that stuff. So that is fair. But again, there are people that swear by Pele had over 1,000 goals. And guys, there are people, guys, I think Baikan had like 2,000. Bro, I was just saying, from what I read, and this guy's goal to game ratio, I think Baikan has 2,000. I think Baikan has 2,000 Gs. I think your boy Joe B. That's like, go to Baikan. Just call him Joe B. I think Joe B, aka Joseph Baikan, I think Joe B has like 2,000 Gs under wartime duress. So I don't care about Pele, Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't care about any of these guys. If this guy has about 2,000 Gs under wartime duress, he's the GOAT. He's a goal scoring goal. So for me, I'm a Joe B guy. Shout out to your boy Joe B. But yeah, guy, like Messi and Cristiano, these guys are on a whole other level, bro. These guys are on a whole other level. Like, no. But again, if there is one guy that I think can match them, it's Haaland. I think. Have hope. Don't be a coward. Bet him, man. Does Haaland reach Messi Cristiano? No, he doesn't. He comes close. I think he'll come third. So Haaland, I think, will probably round off at about, I think he gets 800. I think he gets like, the way he's going, 790, 800. I don't see the guy. And remember, this is 895 and counting. This is 950 and counting. And the guys at the top is not leaving the spot until that thing says 1,000. You see, for Messi may retire on like 950 or 940. So I think Messi leads at like 949, 950. Messi will retire. That guy from Portugal is not leaving this spot known as fish net ball until that thing hits 1,000. Until that thing hits 4 figures, 1,000, he's not leaving. So we know that he will be here until it's 1,000. Whether he needs to use cloning, whether he needs to now put his consciousness into Cristiano Jr., Cristiano Ronaldo is not leaving this spot until he gets 1,000 goals. 100%. I'm willing to bet everything I own and more that Cristiano Ronaldo will do everything that is physically, psychologically, scientifically, pyrotechnically, theoretically possible to ensure that his human body reaches 1,000 goals before he says goodbye to the sport. That is a cold hard fact. Homeboy's getting 1,000 goals, and he ain't leaving to 1,000 goals. Cloning, consciousness swap, whatsoever, IVF treatment, whatsoever, he's getting 1,000 goals before he retires. So yeah, that's just what I want to do. So shout out to that. Was interesting. What do we go back to Mbappe? So I think for Mbappe for France, like, goals should not be your target. Goals should not be your target. And you are not, Mbappe, you are not, you're not getting 800 goals. 700 maybe. Maybe. I think that's 700 maybe. You're not, Mbappe's not getting it. He will not finish with 800 goals. No, he won't. I think maximum is 750. But forget that. Forget that. That's not what it's about. How many goals did Maradona score? He's one of the greats. Your fellow countryman, how many goals did Zid score? But he's one of the greats. Greatness is not about statistics. Cristiano gets 1,000 goals, doesn't change anything. Where's your World Cup? Where's your World Cup knockout score? Get 2,000 goals. Bro, Baikan has, I don't care when he was, Joseph Baikan has 2,000 goals. During what time? Is anybody in their right mind putting Joe B in any greatness discussion? No, they're not. So for Mbappe, your focus for France is get a Euro, because Zidane got that. The Zid got that. Get a Euro, get a World Cup. Get a Euro. Can you get a second World Cup? Because a second World Cup is way more valuable than 5,000 goals. If I had a choice of get 5,000 goals or I lead my nation to 2 World Cups, it's not a discussion. Get that 5,000 goals the hell out of here. 2 World Cups with me as the face of those 2 World Cups. That should be his focus. So for next summer, forget about the stats padding and the goals and, let me compete with Messi and Cristiano. No. Mbappe, if you lead France to a second World Cup, you'll be put ahead of Cristiano family, 100%. As of right now, Cristiano, his goals, but his UCLs and everything. But if you get a second World Cup and you lead France to a second World Cup, you are talking to Messi, and I believe you surpass Cristiano. I believe you surpass Cristiano. And some say because that's 2 World Cups. So the focus for Mbappe is next summer. Because remember, I think Mbappe has 2 World Cups left. Max. We're not seeing him in 2034. No, that's so much. So he's got the 2026 Trumperica World Cup and the 2030 World Cup. Which is, that's the anniversary one, Uruguay and all those guys. His focus should be, because a second World Cup for Mbappe, we have scary conversations. How many players do you know that have 2 World Cups? Not only 2 World Cups, but how many players do you know were the face of 2 World Cups and scored in 2 World Cup finals, leading into 2 World Cups? That's insane. So you've got 2 cracks of that cherry because, bro, let me repeat again. A second World Cup puts Mbappe firmly in an all-time greatness discussion. Firmly. As of right now, he's not there. Right now, he's on the periphery because he does have a World Cup. But he's on the periphery. A few things need to happen. A second World Cup? Oh. You're in the VIP. No, yo. Come upstairs. You're in the VIP club. Drinks are free. We've got caviar there. We've got champagne. Everything is good. Everything's on me. VIP club. Come up. What's up? Boom. Secrets. Exclusive club. Because when you look at what Messi has done, Messi is right there. Pele is right there. Arnold is right there. Maradona is right there. Zidane is right there. Beckenbauer is right there. To get right there, that second one, woo, raise you to the top. But this is where it gets tricky. This is where it gets tricky. I need you need UCLs. Bare minimum, like the bare minimum is a Champions League. Is you leading Madrid to a Champions? That's like bare minimum. You leading them to a Champions League. Now, a treble. Real Madrid are the biggest club in the world. They've won all the UCLs, 15 UCLs, 3 UCLs in a row. back to back to back, something that will never be done. But the only frontier that Real Madrid have never conquered is the treble frontier. If you're a Barca fan, you can't talk to Real Madrid about UCL. You can't. Like Barca speak advanced UCL. Real Madrid are the only club in the world that speak fluent UCL. Only club. Like Bayern advanced, Barca advanced, Liverpool advanced, United, intermediate, conversational, Chelsea, the old AC Milan advanced. The only club that speaks fluent UCL is Real Madrid. So Barca, you can't compete with them. But what Barca can say is Real Madrid, you don't speak basic treble. Barca speak fluent treble. They do. They speak fluent treble. Real Madrid, they don't speak base, even like A, B, C, D, like basic grammar, like hello, good morning. They don't speak basic treble. So if Mbappe can lead Real Madrid to a treble, huge. Then Madrid have zero blemishes on their resume. Like the only blemish on Madrid's resume is they've never won a treble. Now, I don't think that's much of a big deal because for me, and I said this before, I'd rather have 15 UCLs, 3 UCLs in a row than a treble. Because again, I'm a UCL merchant and it's all about the UCL. So I would rather be Real Madrid than anybody else. Okay, because that is the biggest club trophy. That is the most important club trophy. That's the biggest one. So that's all that matters. But a treble would be nice. And Mbappe knows that if I can win a UCL and be the guy who led Real Madrid to their first treble, the undisputed best club in a season, well, that's another feather in the cap. That's another feather in the cap. But Mbappe, he needs UCL trophies. That is a must because I have a recurring nightmare. I say, if you know me, please. If you know it, man, you don't know me. Please tell us, please tell. I'll tell you about my nightmare. I have a recurring nightmare that Mbappe spends most of his career at Real Madrid, and somehow, some way, some inconceivable way, it's even conceivable to think, some way, Mbappe, aka Messi's daddy, aka the GOAT, the World Cup GOAT, allegedly, somehow, some way, he never wins a UCL for Real Madrid. I know that's inconceivable. It's like, no, it's Real Madrid, it's Vini, it's Bellingham, it's Tchouaméni, it's Militao, it's Courtois, it's Carvajal, it's Trent. Of course they're going to win UCLs. But I have this nightmare. I have the recurring nightmare that he never wins a Champions League for Real Madrid. Now, I'm hoping I'm wrong. I'm hoping that's just foolish talk because of Real Madrid. Of course he's going to win. But I have that recurring nightmare. I cannot get that nightmare out of my head. But my points in saying is, Mbappe, it's not about competing with goals. Forget that. Your focus should be a second World Cup for France, a Champions League and Champions Leagues, several Champions Leagues with Real Madrid. And if you can throw in a cheeky treble, then we're talking about an all-time great. Think about it. Head the ball up over Casillas into the goal. Kenny,
By best of
you
all
believe
time,
Rodri is one of the best DMs of all time?
Yeah, he's one of the best. Yes, he's one of the best DMs of all time. Yes.
Think about becoming a Football Hut member. If you're a desktop merchant, just click on the join button below, over here. Or if you're a mobile phone merchant, just click on the join button below the video over here and join the true elite content crack addicts. Peace.